on that Super Tuesday. Results from Iowa and New Hampshire left her trailing far behind the leading candidates. Here's another story that's all new tonight. It's about the loss of a legend. Willie Wood died earlier this month. He was one of the NFL greats. He broke barriers in the sport, but he never forgot the place he called home, Washington, D.C. John Henry has that story.
At the corner of Inn and First Streets Northwest stands tall a sign.
It's a huge honor. It's huge.
A simple reminder to always remember one of the greatest athletes to ever live in D.C.
I explain to people all the time that you have to remember how many Hall of Fame football players were born in D.C.
Willie Wood was a legend, according to the NFL. The defensive star won the first 2 Super Bowls ever played with the Green Bay Packers. The native Washingtonian even appeared in 8 Pro Bowls. But to Willie Wood Jr., number 24 was something much more.
He was always dad. It wasn't until about college age when I started to really recognize the significance of being named after and who I was named after.
Willie Wood Jr. called his dad a trailblazer.
The first black quarterback at SC, first black head coach in modern American football, and then the first black head coach in the CFL. Just to be the first one to do it is scary. And he did it multiple times in his life. And those are the things that me and my family are proud of.
But according to his son, Willie Wood never forgot where he came from.
He absolutely loved this city.
Nor did D.C.
When he went in the Hall of Fame, the city went crazy.
Joe Bell played football with Willie Wood at D.C.'s old Armstrong High School.
He was dynamite. I mean, Willie could tackle.
He remembered his friend as a caring person.
He did a lot of things for me in my life. It was like a brother to me, you know. But the hardest thing was seeing him like he was in the later years.
We last talked to Willie Wood Sr. in 2015. Many of his memories at that too hard for him to remember.
You were a great football player.
I think so.
Willie Wood Jr. said doctors suspected years of hard hits had left Wood Sr. with a degenerative brain disease, CTE.
It took away that light that Willie Wood had.
Despite all of that, Wood's son says he's confident his father lived with no regrets. He says he believes Willie Wood accomplished too much for that.
Get to my age and you look back over your life, you know, can you say that you've done the things that he did and met the people that he's met? You know, he had a complete full life.
Willie Wood passed away at the age of 83 to natural causes. His son says a service will be held Wednesday at Bible Way Church in Northwest D.C. to celebrate his life. He says the public is invited to attend.
Now, your WUSA 9 weather forecast, sponsored by Cox.
Okay, here's a treat. We have some high clouds coming in overnight, but some of us will be able to see this 6 o'clock tomorrow morning as you're walking the kids at a bus stop. Toward the southeast, you have to look toward the southeast. You see Saturn, you see Jupiter, higher up Mars. Mars is very close to the crescent moon. Again, not all of us will be able to see this, but even with the high clouds, I think you're going to be able to see Mars next to the moon through the high clouds tomorrow morning. So check it out. It's cool stuff. All right, bus stop forecast. It will be dry in the morning. It's the after-school activities that may have a little bit of light rain and showers, and not terribly cold. I mean, low 40s to start, 50 by noon, and even 53 by 3 o'clock, and that's when the showers begin to roll in from west to east. So we're dry essentially in the morning, and we're dry around lunchtime. We won't take a walk to lunch. Should not be a huge problem. So we showed you the threats. Now here are the impacts of the yellow weather alert tomorrow. I think the big deal is the wet commute. A moderate risk of that. Flooding off the table, power outages off the table, low visibility. We'll keep that very, very low, but still on the table in case we get a little batch of moderate rainfall. So temperatures, here we go. We're looking at temps, low 40s to start, in the mid-50s by 4 o'clock, and around 3 to 4 o'clock, here comes the rain and showers. If you're along I-81, it's more like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, let's talk about the rainfall. It's not very heavy. It's just kind of a nuisance thing. Less than a quarter inch across the board, and all that will fall between now and about midnight tomorrow. All right, so we have clouds coming in, but you know what? Temperatures, despite the clouds tomorrow, mid-50s. Low 50s on Wednesday. There's our cold shot. On Thursday, Friday, we're around 40. We're back in the low 50s on Saturday. Kind of a very similar weekend, next weekend that we had this past weekend.